welcome to another week of SDS. And today we have a special episode. Next to me, as you can see, repping the Ronaldinho hoodie.
No, I'm back, baby.
We've got star player with the near perfect attendance. Opposite him, we have Faisal, another person who's
fake facts,
becoming more and more of like a starting experienced player.
With the new Madrid shirt as well.
With the new Madrid shirt, was that a dragon on it or something?
Looking wavy. 14-15 season.
I like it. So it's not a new Madrid shirt then, is it?
No. But I just got it yesterday.
It's not new to you.
I just got it yesterday.
And next to Faisal, if you guys listen to the audio, you won't believe me, but I have a Premier League winner. Mr. Kieran Richardson.
Hey!
No, thanks for having me, bro. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah,
you do podcasts now as well?
So I've got a podcast called Broad Talks, which you came on 2 weeks ago.
I did. You guys should check it out. Links in the description.
Come and check it out. It was a good show. And obviously, I said to you, I'll come on your show as well.
There we go.
Return the favour.
Yes.
Show the love. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Yeah, man.
Go. I mean, Kieran knows a thing or two about football, so we decided to bring him on. As you guys keep by the title, the first thing we're going to be talking about today is we are going to be talking about the top 10 all-time Premier League managers. So I asked a few people to send me their list. I've actually got... It's the smallest pool we've actually got today. I got 7 people. So I got all 4 of us on the table. Myself, Kieran, Faisal, Star Player sent me a list. Hasib behind the camera sent me his list. Liban sent me his list. And Lias from
that's a good one.
The last couple of weeks has sent me his list. So I got 7 people.
No Alfie Rent or
I didn't ask them today. So usually what I do is I get multiple people to send me their list, and then but based on the average points and the positions, we come up with a joint top 10.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so we're going to go through the top 10. I'm going to read them out. We're going to discuss all these managers, why we put them so high, why we didn't have them in. Might have a bit of a debate as well.
What's the criteria though? Because I know everyone's got different criteria.
All I asked you guys, you can pick how you want. Depends how you thought of. All I said was send me your top 10 all-time Premier League managers. If you're thinking I'm going to factor this in, that's up to you. You're going to have to explain yourself when it comes to it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we actually only had 13 names because, like I said, we had 7 people, so only 13 different names. So most people had the same kind of managers but different orders.
I feel like the person I threw in, I feel like it's not going to get the love.
So
go on.
We'll see. We'll get there. So the maximum points a manager could get is 70 because there's 7 of us, and the maximum points is 10 per person if you come first. So in 13th place with only 4 points out of 70 is Harry Redknapp.
That's my one, isn't it? It's in my team.
It depends how high Kieran put him up.
I had him in as well, actually. It's only me and you that had him in.
Me and you?
Yeah, I had him in at last. You had him in at 8th.
Reason why I put him in is like, I know he never really won anything. He never won the Prem. We know that, right?
Yep.
I feel like he's been there from the start of the Premier League. Obviously managed Tottenham, West Ham. I know he won a few domestic cups and things, but I just feel like he's always been part of the furniture in the Premier League.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? That's why I put him in there.
Yes, that's similar reason to why I put him in.
I could have put like guys who've won the Premier League in there above him, but I just feel like that's the reason why I put him in, really.
Yeah, same. Like,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I want to put some people I've
also
done a great service to the Premier League, you know? Like
exactly.
He's nurtured a lot of players.
And I feel like he's like his jokes as well, innit? You know, you hear him talking.
He's great.
He's like pure one-liners. He's like a proper old manager, innit?
If it
old
was
school.
Yeah, if it was like top 10 greatest characters in the Premier League, he'd be high up there. He'd be high up there. But unfortunately, no one else agrees with me.
Right, fair enough.
But he came, didn't make it into the top 10.
Would you say he goes? I don't think this guy's name's in there. Would you think like he goes in the same pool as like Tony Pulis?
No, I think he's above that.
Yeah,
Big Sam. I feel
like, similar. Because Big Sam, even though
he was a character.
Yeah, he was a character, and Big Sam was like they called Big Sam in to save the day. No, like the relegation.
Yeah.
Always Big Sam will come in and just save it down.
Yeah.
So I would say he's up there. You know, I should put Big Sam.
Big
in.
Sam.
You know what I mean? I forgot about him. You know, I forgot about Big Sam. But no, that's a good shot. Good shot.
You know, that's like winning a trophy as well. Like we'll get into it. But you had that Great Escape. You were part of a team that was in the Great Escape.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like winning a trophy.
It's funny because
was that Gus Poyet?
West Brom.
No, I was at West Brom. I had Ryan Robson as manager.
Okay.
On loan. You're on loan, right?
I was on loan.
So what, like 2015? 2005.
Yeah, I was a kid. I went there when I was 19, 20. But as I was going to say, obviously we had the Premier League. Everyone's fighting for the title at the top.
Yeah.
There's also, you remember, there's a league down the bottom as well. You know what I'm saying? It's all the Joeys down below fighting. So it's like another little league. So
imagine that. If you survive, you won the league. You might as well get a trophy.
But you got to remember, there's so much money involved in the Premier League. So if you do survive, these clubs, man, they make millions and millions. It's very important.
It affects as well, like obviously the players' wages and stuff like that.
Of course, yeah. So
Like,
I've had times when I got relegated at Fulham, and I had a clause in my contract, 50% slash. I ducked out with Villa. Hey, no, I was like, right.
Seriously?
Yeah, not everyone, but majority now. I reckon now.
Yeah. Oh, we're 100%.
Everyone's got it in because I feel like it's
I
like
feel like they get paid in the championship now, though.
they do get paid. Yeah, no, they get
That's
money.
certain clubs,
But it's
some
like an incentive, right?
Yeah.
You want to stay in the league.
yeah,
They do it. It's smart what they do. No one wants to lose half their money. No one does. You know what I'm saying? Man running through walls.
I never looked at it that angle.
That's why they're grinding the last.
Wait. I'm not thinking I want to survive in the Prem with my loot, but you want to stay in the Prem. You want to be in the best league in the world.
Yeah.
But also, if you go down, loot's getting scratched.
You know what? So that's why the Everton players last season start crying, man. You know what? I get it now.
Of course,
I get it now.
See, we don't think about that because we support Arsenal.
And also, it's important as well. Like the higher you finish, every position you finish in the league,
more money you get.
the more money the club will get. Like you'll get like a pool of money, and it gets dished out to the players. So I remember one year I was at Sunderland, and we finished in top 10, and we got like a extra, say, 5 mil. And it'll get dished out to the players, and you just get all your bonuses end of the year.
Oh man!
So the higher you finish, the more money you get.
Even like 11th, 10th.
Everywhere. Always number one.
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Do the staff in that, not the staff, like, the background stuff.
Yeah.
as
So
well.
what happened is they wouldn't, but so like our captain would say, I'm going to break off like 50 grand, give to the staff, and you break it. You got to do it on your own accord.
Yeah.
Sick,
The club won't do that, but the players will do that.
They put money together and give
You're
it
all
out.
together, innit?
Yeah.
They're important.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
You know what
If I played in 2 clubs in one season, like in Jan, I left another job. What money am I getting? Am I getting this? Or am I getting that? That's a good question.
that's joke.
That's a good question. No one knows the answer to that, to be fair.
Yeah.
All right, let's move up. Actually, we had Harrod Knapp in rock bottom. This one, I'm surprised that he didn't make top 10. It was in my top 10 actually, and it was in Kieran's, and it was in yours, but he didn't make the top 10. It's David Moyes.
That's disrespectful.
He's
What
got to
he's
make
done
the
for
top
Everton,
10.
Yeah.
and then what he's done with West Ham, like,
Come on, you
I'm
didn't
surprised.
have.
Well, for me, I did not think about it in terms of longevity. You know what I mean? I thought about
You're just thinking winners.
I thought about, listen, top 10 Premier League managers. What have you won? What have you contributed?
Like, you just said what have you contributed? He's contributed a lot to the Premier League.
What have you won? What have you impacted in terms of the winning side? Listen, I could have had Big Sam and them, man, but what have they won, bro?
But for me,
That's the way I looked at it. That's the way I looked
You know
at
what
it.
you're talking about? For me, when you talk about impact or whatever, he's made mid-table clubs compete for the top 4. Everton, he was doing it for years.
Didn't Everton have a season where they came
They
like
finished
Yeah,
fourth.
they
but
finished fourth.
Someone, I think
Liverpool? I think won the Champions League that year.
that year or
And
something.
then
Like
they didn't
that.
make it into the Champions League.
And like you
That's
said,
what's happened.
West Ham, the man, like 2 years, he's been back to back.
He's done well.
Five.
He's
In
done
and around
well.
that top
He's done
6.
You know what's jokes as well? I'll give a quick story. David Moyes, I could have gone to Everton. When I left Man United, I could have gone to Everton.
Oh, is it?
Oh yeah.
I chose not to go there. I went to Sunderland instead.
Specific reason or?
Two reasons.
Go on.
Roy Keane was manager of Sunderland.
Yes.
I knew Roy Keane
Yeah.
from Man United, and money. I had more money up north.
Fair.
That's it, really.
So you could have.
I could have gone to Everton. Everton's a massive club. Everton's probably a bigger club than Sunderland, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, I'd say so.
More history.
I'd say so.
But no, I went to Sunderland.
Mr. Pease, man.
He's and manager. He's and manager. But I think Everton. I think
To be honest, you're right,
Moyes-
because even back then, like you said, Sunderland were attracting decent players.
Yeah, we had
Even
some,
big
we had some,
players,
we had some
yeah,
good
that-
players, like big names.
Yeah.
Jibril Cisse, Ella Diouf came to us.
Yeah, that's
Asamoah
good.
Gyan.
Yeah.
Joffrey was mad. Where the
remember
loads of
Asamoah
players.
Gyan was there for a bit.
Do you guys remember Steve Bronk?
Yeah. Oh, he's a baller. He's a baller.
Nah, Steve's one of the great players.
I was gonna ask you that as well, but
He
Steve,
was
I always liked
so
him.
sick. Obviously, I used to play against him. He was at Spurs.
Yeah.
But when he came to Sunderland, bro, I realised how good he was. Even at Fulham, he was amazing.
Yeah, Fulham.
Small, compact, never get the ball off him. Strong.
Was he the one that? Because Chunks
He's
was
French,
Chunks
innit?
by
He belly
his
Body
celebration,
slam.
he like threw himself on the floor, but like a body. Do you remember celebration?
That's Klinsmann, isn't it?
Well, he did it as well. I think my Bronk did it as well.
Did he?
Yeah, and that looks painful to the chest.
Yeah, it probably is,
That
bro.
looks crazy. You just throw yourself on the floor. That's what I always remember him.
The reason
about.
why I put David Moyes in because I just said longevity.
Yeah.
I didn't want to put all winners in the top
Okay,
10. I put more like I did a mixture of Redknapp and Moyes.
Like
with my
vets,
2 guys.
like
They were my
vets.
2 guys I put in there.
There we go. All right, so now we're gonna go into the top 10 because 9th place we had the joint. So now we've got 11 players in the top 10 because 2 players got joint. So in 10th place is who would have been just outside if the other 2 above him didn't join, Claudio Ranieri.
Had to, innit?
Had to. What he's done
Had
at
to.
Chelsea and
I didn't.
Leicester.
Did you have him in, Faisal?
I didn't put him in.
You didn't have him in.
I didn't put him in, man. But it was just one season, bro. One season, man.
Oh, bro, that's a mad.
What do you mean?
I
There's a
get it.
Chelsea
I
manager as
don't-
well.
It's-
He's on that signed Frank Lampard
Top
for
4.
Chelsea.
Did I finish top 4? Chelsea, no?
Yeah, just before.
Must have. I don't know. I can't remember.
For me, it was just
I only put him in because of
the Leicester thing.
yeah, Leicester.
But bro, they were getting relegated. Like they were fighting for like
They had the great escape.
heroes and their great escape,
Did they?
and then
The season before,
really?
Nigel Pearson.
Yeah, he
Mad.
saved them.
their odds were like 5,000 to 1 to win the league.
I've got like the 10 managers I've got ahead of him is 10 proper
Have
managers.
they all won the league? The 10 you got in.
Except for one. Like one. My 10th place is
You can't
someone-
already put Mikel Arteta in, bro. You can't already put him in.
If I see out Thursday, imagine I had him high up.
top 2. But with Ranieri, it's just a Leicester thing.
Yeah.
I feel like the 10 managers I've got is all 10 better managers than him.
Obviously, he's had the
Like,
sacking at
all
Watford,
proper
and
managers.
Fulham, and stuff like that.
But I get it, like this is the only one which I get. That
Why
deserves
he's
to
in
be
the top 10.
Yeah, the other like Moyes and Big Sam and
You don't understand Moyes.
I get it, but it's longevity, man. How we
Exactly,
giving
longevity is key.
bro? How we giving flowers for someone who's lost, bro?
Okay, so what? But he's not
can't- you
managed.
can't judge-
Apart
you
from
can't
that
judge
United spell,
managers just based on losing.
you have to also base it on what you've done for the teams you've managed.
Hey.
You're not going to win the Premier League with Everton like just like that. Obviously, Ranieri's done the Leicester thing, but it's not going to happen. Only Leicester have won the league and Blackburn in '95. Apart from that, the standard
I think-
teams are going to win the
and
league.
also-
But it's mid league, and then it was
So-
mid-table. But it was mid-table. Then he was given the
But
chance.
he's
with
pushed.
United.
I'm saying
Yeah,
he's
true.
He was given a chance,
but he wasn't really
but
given a
it's-
chance.
bro,
He's
let's be
flopped.
real. Bro, let's be real. I feel
If he
like-
impressed at United, then like fair
but it's
enough.
hard- but it's
He's
hard,
impressing
though.
now at West Ham though.
a lot.
He's doing alright at West Ham.
He did alright.
You know what I'm saying? He's
He
doing
did
alright.
alright.
He's doing
He did
alright.
alright. He did
He's
alright.
a good like. For me, Moyes is like a good between 6 and
And
8
eight,
manager.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
him.
yeah.
That's his level.
No, but
Yeah.
for me, with the Man United stuff, it's too premature for. I think the job was too big for him at the start.
Yeah.
But going after Sir Alex, like with Arsenal, you've seen it with like Emery, you've seen it with Lundberg,
Yep.
and these man, like it's so hard for someone that's been there 20 plus years. Then you telling him, yeah, but jump in, and obviously,
Yeah, I think whoever replaced Sir Alex Ferguson,
regardless who it was, man, regardless
And
who it
also,
was,
I just don't think he was given enough of a chance at United.
yeah,
anyways.
he gave him like a year or so. No,
Oh, his only signing was what, Fellaini? Like,
That's his old
Because,
player.
bro, Sir Alex gave him Deadwood. He gave him players that weren't like they were towards the back end of their careers, and they basically said, "Yeah, here's 27 million."
Well, yeah, let's move on. Let's get into ninth place. The first person, there's two people that obviously were joint points. The first one let's talk about is Roberto Mancini.
yeah.
I think he's a quality manager.
I didn't put him in my one, did I? He wasn't even in mine, Mancini.
He didn't.
No, he's top manager though.
Top manager, I had him ninth.
I didn't have him in either.
I didn't have him in.
Our lists are pretty similar actually.
I think I had him ninth.
You both had him in.
I just don't. He don't fit in. If I think Prem history,
Yeah.
he don't come into my mind one bit.
He had the Aguero moments.
Yeah, I get that. No, he did great. Obviously, won the Premier League. So I can't deny that.
I
but-
think he was the first City manager to win it.
He was.
Was he?
He
Yeah,
broke
he was the
it.
first
yeah,
thing.
it was amazing.
He broke the curse.
And we know that
It
moment.
wasn't a curse.
No, but he broke the drought.
Yeah.
The drought.
Well, yeah. Well, prior to that, they was always bringing players in, trying to get the Prem, weren't they?
Yeah.
He was a guy who did it.
And it was him,
They had
yeah.
Mark Hughes before. Who else? Did they
Yeah,
bring?
Mark Hughes was
Mark
like the
Hughes,
first
yeah.
like.
Yeah, he was the first
Yeah,
one.
he was the first
first
one.
one.
It was after Mark. Was it him?
It was him.
I think it was
Yeah.
him and then
Oh,
he won
okay.
it, and then
Then it was like
Pellegrini.
Pellegrini.
Yeah, Pellegrini. Yeah.
Yeah, Mark Hughes was there
Pep.
in the start of the Dubai era.
Yeah.
Where he signed like
Robinho.
Lango,
Yeah.
then man Joe, and then man
Yeah.
Joe.
Man went them man, pied them off. Now,
Give it a little laugh. But Mancini, go on, talk to us about Mancini because you two had him in. So go on. Why did you have him in above?
I think
some of the
he
names that-
he was the one that started this whole City dynasty, in my opinion. Like the Agueros, Yaya Tourés, he was the one who brought them. David Silvers, so he started it.
Even
and
the football that was playing at the time.
exactly, and then the cherry on top, he finished off with that iconic, I think, the greatest ever Premier League season, that 11-12 season, which no
It
one
wasn't the greatest ever season, nowhere near. It was greatest ending.
greatest ever
Greatest moment.
greatest
Yeah,
moment,
greatest-
yeah.
greatest ever moment.
We don't know that. Yeah.
We don't. We're gonna do a video where we
Next
rank
video.
where we rank the greatest moments. So
Yeah.
it might not even be that.
But I feel like he started the dynasty, he won it, so I feel like he deserved to be in the top 10.
Yeah.
And
what
that's-
did it- go on.
With us as well with him. I don't know how long was he managing for, like 2-3
I
years.
think 3 years. 3 years.
Yeah, even with the team that he had, I feel like the football that was playing at the time was good
It's
as
good
well.
football. Yeah.
And obviously, this not even Prem. Like even like
He didn't retain it though, did he? He stayed for the season after, and was that when United won it?
Yeah,
Van Persie.
and then he I think he got sacked, and then Pellegrini came in.
Yeah.
Yes.
it's not easy doing a kappa back to back. It's not
Nah.
easy.
It's difficult. Yeah.
No, it's very hard. Man City did it just now, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Liverpool couldn't do it. They didn't do it. Liverpool. Klopp hasn't done it yet.
No.
It's not easy.
Yeah, City's about to do a three-peat
Yeah.
this season.
I don't think Klopp will ever do that. Go back to back.
It's hard, man.
Oh,
It's
no,
hard.
from that now, no.
Nah, I
'cause you
don't
got to
think
win
so,
it.
yeah.
You got to win
Yeah.
it. Just to win it again is hard with this Man City team.
Mm.
It's only
United didn't know.
Twice.
United done it.
Smiling.
Twice. And now City are about to do it. Only Manchester clubs can win it apparently 3 times in a row. Apparently, the manager that was tied up with Mancini in 9th place is Carlo Ancelotti.
Big Carlo.
I like
Big
Carlo.
Carlo.
I like Carlo.
You like Carlo?
mistake.
You know what? I like Carlo because of the world respect. He's won everything the most. He won the Premier Chelsea, right?
Yeah, he's got a Premier at Chelsea.
He flopped at Everton, though, innit?
He was at Everton.
But he left there when Real Madrid won the Champions League. Mad.
That's so cool. Everton looks confusing.
Yeah.
I remember they started well as well at Everton. When they brought like the Hammers, the Allens and stuff. Like, they were playing football. And like you said, I think he just said, F this. Let me just...
When Real Madrid call, bro, you go.
You have to go.
You have to
Especially
go.
from Everton as well.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? You have to go. He's got
Especially him. Like,
For him.
Because that was
History.
his second stint.
Yeah,
at Everton
he's
as well,
done it
innit?
before.
The
Yeah.
first stint he won us the iconic like the Champions League, the 10th. So he had to come in it.
I
Decimal.
wonder
What, did you have Ancelotti in this because you're Real Madrid bias? Or?
No.
He doesn't even rate
I had
him.
him.
He doesn't
You
even
don't rate Ancelotti.
Why are you not rating Ancelotti? Why?
Like, he despises him.
Oh, the style of play, the style of play.
At the moment, he's playing. At the moment, we're just relying on one player, 2 people, Vinicius and Benzema. We're not a good team.
Yeah. So would you rather see good football and lose and no medals?
So just be an Arsenal
Or
fan.
you want to see both?
I want to see both.
You want to see both? Like Man City.
At the moment, I'm only seeing one, which is the winning standpoint.
You can't complain bad about that, can you? You know what I'm saying? I hear you though, because you're a fan, you want to watch.
Exactly.
Like now we're Arsenal, we're getting a bit gassed, we're seeing good football.
Facts.
We're not winning nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, we're seeing still going on. We don't know yet, but
I would happily replace Ancelotti right now with
Don't say Arteta.
Wolf to Shell.
really?
What?
That is negative football, man. You're talking about you want to play good football,
He's
but
not. He's not.
Tuchel's
I
not
would.
negative.
I would happily like to give Tuchel the right ingredients and the right players.
He had Mbappe, Neymar.
He'll
at
ball
one
out.
point.
I'm telling you right now. Give me Tuchel over Ancelotti right now.
I want Don Carlo, bro. I want the Don, bro. Teflon Don. I want him as a manager. I'm surprised you don't like. I'm surprised you don't like him, man. I'm surprised at that.
Nah, I just want
that first stint, I loved him. Like we played amazing football. Now, bro, it's
He just won you the Champions League
I
and
know.
League double.
it's dead, bro. It's dead.
That's the thing. That's
But
the
it was Benzema, bro.
No,
It was
as an Arsenal fan,
Benzema.
me, I love Arteta, but if Ancelotti's there, I just want serial winners, man. Like I said, I want to see us win
I'm
trophies.
keeping Arteta.
No, I'll keep Arteta now, but I said like,
Keep Arteta. Bro.
I want to
Keep
win
Arteta.
Prems, whatever. I don't want to say champs yet. Prems, FA Cups, the lot.
But I think with Chelsea, like, he did well with Chelsea.
Yeah,
He did
let's
with
talk about
Chelsea.
why he's in this list of Chelsea.
He did with Chelsea. I think he was the only manager to break over 100 goals scored. I think he scored 103
in the season.
I think he was the first person to.
Really?
Was he the
And then Pep came, of course, and Pep.
Was he the year where it was Anelka, Drogba?
Yeah. That team was hard, innit? Sick team. Anelka, man, what a player.
That was a good team. Yeah,
Lampard.
I'm a big fan of Anelka.
Yeah, me
Big
too.
fan of Anelka. What
His
he could've been.
documentary was
That
good.
was
Yeah, that was decent,
That was a
innit?
good documentary.
Yeah, I did like it.
That's it.
That was very good. That was so good. Okay, let's move on. That was ninth. In 8th place, we have a 14 points, Mr. Kenny Dalglish.
Add him in, yeah.
I didn't put him in.
Bro, you've got what? You've got Moyes. You don't have.
I didn't have
Okay.
either.
What, because he won the Prem with Blackburn.
Blackburn,
Yeah, I hear that, but
Brother, you was not
He-
watching.
yeah.
You wasn't watching
Fraser.
95, 96 to be claiming that, bro.
Who was his cap? Who lifted the trophy? Who was the captain of Blackburn when won the league? Because you know him so well.
Alan Shearer.
No,
bro.
former Tottenham manager.
It was Tim Sherwood.
Tim Sherwood.
Tim Sherwood.
or was it Tim Sherwood or was it Hendry at the back? Hendry, the blonde hair.
Tim Sherwood was the captain.
Tim Sherwood.
Yeah.
So what, bro?
So you did a good.
Who else put him in?
Not me, bro.
yeah.
I was born that year.
I didn't put him in.
Faisal had him in, and then it was
Probably.
Liban and Hasib, this guy here. He had him in.
I
These
don't
brothers, you know,
know.
these guys weren't born with Kelly Dalglish was out there, bro.
Yeah.
But I can't deny greatness, bro. I can't.
He won it, but after a while he left, didn't he? He
left,
wasn't even in Prem.
He left.
Exactly.
in the Prem.
And then he managed Liverpool for a bit.
Yeah,
and
a
then-
little stint at
and then-
Liverpool.
and then left and Brendan Rodgers
Didn't
came
win,
in.
didn't win
Let me
nothing.
ask you a question.
So
What-
David Moyes. These
But
guys-
wait. With that stint with Liverpool, he actually.
What did he do?
No.
Just to the final. FA Cup. Like, I
Did
think-
he? He bought Jordan Henderson. He bought Jordan Henderson.
Yeah,
Andy Carroll.
Guys, we're not getting away from this, yeah?
Go on.
His argument, yeah, for Ken Dalglish, he's won the league with Blackburn, right?
Yeah.
Klein Ranieri.
Yeah,
won it with
what about
Leicester.
Ranieri?
So what's
Yeah.
the difference?
There you go.
In a better league.
In a worse scenario of Leicester.
Do you know why though? I can't forget what he did pre Premier League. Like he won the Liverpool 3-4 like Premier Leagues. No,
what?
English.
What, as a player?
No, as a manager.
Was he a player? Did he win it as a player?
Player at Liverpool.
No, but
No,
did he win
manager,
it?
bro.
Did he win it as a manager?
Oh, wait,
as well?
Yeah.
Did he?
For Liverpool.
Before the 92, he
But
won like.
But this is Premier League.
But I know, but I can't forget
This is what
that.
I'm saying, but you got to forget that. It's
Also,
not
you
Prem.
can't forget that.
It's League One, bro. We're talking about Prem.
Bro, I can't forget
All right,
that.
anyway.
Wait, what?
He won.
It's
no?
some fake stats, what's
So
up?
because he managed Liverpool in the 80s, you put
90s,
him in-
90s. It was,
no, 85 to 91.
so what? He won. Bro, he won how many? 4 Premier Leagues?
Did he?
Not
What Premier League? It's
League.
League
Premier
One.
League was-
It's League One. It's League One.
Probably
English.
didn't exist. Yeah, look, as a manager, he won the Football League First Division.
Yeah.
Like, 3-4 times.
Yeah,
Three
but
times.
We're talking about Prem, though, isn't it?
No, like, carry
The
that.
one-
Nah,
The one year he didn't win it was the
You know what?
Kevin
I'm
Campbell.
surprised. I thought you would be the one agreeing with me.
No, I didn't. It didn't come into my head once.
Bro, come on, bro.
Not once did he come into
You're
my head.
you're discrediting Ranieri for doing something.
He did manage Newcastle.
And this guy
though.
had Alan Shearer as well.
He did manage Newcastle though in the 90s, and Newcastle were good in the 90s. So I don't know. I just feel like you just googled it. I feel like you just googled
Yeah,
it.
like,
I didn't. Bro, like when you think of Premier League managers,
I don't think of Doug.
Yeah,
Lynch, bro.
exactly.
No,
that's the-
that's a
that's what
lie.
I'm saying.
That's a part.
You know what I feel like with this, yeah? Obviously, you know what I feel like? You put Dalglish, so you look at the Kieran, so yeah, Dalglish in it. And Kieran, like, chill out, bro.
he was the first one I looked at.
It's not that thing.
We'll move on from Dalglish because I don't on the table that I actually had him in. Just above him in 7th place is Rafa Benitez.
I didn't have him on my list.
Didn't?
I had him in my list.
I didn't.
I
I
had him in.
forgot.
Adam 10th, I think.
Is he the one that you put unless he didn't win the league?
He never won the Prem, but I always feel like
was close.
Came
Yeah,
second, innit?
he was pushed Sir Alex Ferguson, Man United to make him great. Do you know what I mean? I know he won the FA Cups and the Carling Cups a lot. I think he won it quite a lot, but he never won the Prem. But I always feel like he pushed United to that next level.
Even Chelsea, like
even Chelsea.
Mourinho,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Benitez was sick.
Yeah, no, I completely forgot about him.
Yeah, so
Nah.
if you could, you would put him in.
Yeah. Would you do that?
It'll be him or David Moyes I replace.
Oh, no, he's above David Moyes.
Yeah.
For me.
He is.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And, well, he didn't. Oh, he had a
That
terrible,
stint at
stint at Everton though.
You did.
Double
But
agent.
I don't know why he went Everton. A Liverpool legend going Everton. That's just mad.
That was weird.
I don't know what guys do that.
But his stint with Newcastle wasn't that bad though.
It was good before in China. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that was strange. The Liverpool to Everton thing. That was strange.
Strange.
Like now, it's like it's like how many Liverpool legends have Conor Cody, Liverpool legend, gone to Everton now?
Yeah, it's hard. It's a hard crossing the border. It's really.
It's not even a border. It's across the park.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Going
it's
to
like,
the
it's like a park.
especially the rivalry so fierce there. Not a lot of people done it.
But talk to us about Everton. I want to like break away a couple times during this video. Like everyone always says, Goodison is like the hardest stadium to go to. What is that like? Is that actually true?
Yeah, very true. Horrible.
Is it?
Yeah, horrible. Goodison and Anfield are the hardest places to go.
You know, I feel like it's a bad place.
Just Liverpool.
I think Crystal Palace.
Because you
So
know what?
Selhurst looks like
It is,
a
but
fucking nightmare.
I've never lost there. But you're right because their fans are so great, right?
Yeah.
Crystal Palace fans are wicked. They're always like screaming, chanting, which is amazing. But think about Goodison Park when you come out. Them scouts are just on you from the get go, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like you come, you look, you're right there.
Yeah.
I'm doing the throw in.
You
You're like, man, this is mad. It's intense, bro. But yeah, I used to hate playing there. I never used to get good results there. I used to get. I've had some tanking.
What was it like playing at the bowling ground? That looked like a tight
Upton
compact-
Park.
Yeah,
Upton Park. Wicked. I love Upton Park. It was hard, but it was good.
The bubbles,
It was similar,
at the start.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was sick.
It was similar.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's similar as Crystal Park.
You know,
was
what it is? You know the old stadiums. It's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
even Arsenal, Highbury, sick. You know what I'm saying? Even Spurs. I used to enjoy playing at Spurs, even though I hate Spurs.
Yeah.
because I've obviously been an Arsenal fan. I used to like playing there. Their pitch was nice. Their fans were tight as well.
Yeah, it was tight. Wow.
But the Scousers, they just on you differently. It's the fans, isn't it? They're just on you, bro.
And like the accent just sounds aggressive.
Yeah, it's
sometimes.
aggressive.
No one-
You know, the accent's mad aggressive, isn't it? Like, oh shit.
could be saying nice things.
You know, for me, if I was a player, like you said, if I was playing at Goodison Park, I'd feel like someone's gonna touch me if I'm taking a throw.
That
Yeah,
close.
I
bro,
feel
it's
that close in it.
bro.
I'm thinking,
That's
yo,
Stamford Bridge as well. It's like really close
Yeah.
as well. Stamford until now, I don't know why that.
Stamford Bridge was hard. With Chelsea, you knew if they scored in the first 10 minutes, you're
Yeah.
getting beat 6, 7s or 5s.
Long day.
Oh,
Long day at the office.
Yeah.
So I used to think to my head, just get to halftime, no goals, bruv. No goals. Because if they score early, it's curtains for everyone.
what
at
was it?
Stamford
What
Bridge.
was it like playing against Chelsea? Oh, like Mourinho, early Mourinho.
Horrible. So good. Yeah, so
They
good.
were
That's what I was
defensively,
thinking, yeah.
defensively,
So
defensively, they were ridiculous.
Such a good team.
Mad.
Defensively, they were
What's the best stadium you've played with?
Best
You've
stadium I
played,
like.
Yeah.
I enjoy the most. I like Emirates, bro.
Yeah.
I love Emirates.
Now,
No, you know what it is with Emirates?
Beautiful.
No, Emirates is a beautiful.
No, you know what? Wait,
stadium,
one
but I
second.
feel like-
You're trying to think of like away European.
Do you know why? Do you know why I like
Champions League
Emirates?
nights.
Because remember, even I support Arsenal. Forget
Yeah.
that. As a player, I used to like playing at Emirates because the Arsenal fans weren't too like that. Great pitch.
They let you play your
Stadium was
game.
amazing. Yeah, let you do your thing. So I used to like playing at Emirates. I probably say Emirates my favourite.
Emirates.
It's my favourite.
Yeah, that's shock. You know, most players say Emirates their favorite. It's
Do
the
they?
carpet. It's the carpet.
Yeah, I like it. Pitch
No,
is
but I
banging.
feel like I don't know what it's, I feel like
the carpet, yeah.
I feel like maybe to play on it and whatever. Like you said, the fans are not hostile. Like you can play your game, whatever. I thought it'd be like some not
Do you know
a
what
rough place,
Everett?
but
Do you know
like,
what Everett hates? Like Old Trafford, bro. Horrible pitch.
that's a shit
Nah,
stadium. I
it's,
ain't gonna lie to you.
it's hard, man. I played there once.
Terrible
Had a bad
pitch.
game.
Terrible
Me and
pitch.
Kieran know we played there together.
The pitch is so, it feels so big, the pitch. Like
Yeah,
so big.
yeah.
Looking down there is like far away, like a mile away.
And how's that be your home ground? You got to play there every week.
Yeah, you can play that every
Twice
week.
a month at
It's
least.
like when you walk onto Old Trafford, it goes up a little bit, the little up like that.
yeah.
Grass is just too thick.
Yeah.
You know, like Emirates, when you walk out, it's just flat.
Yes.
You're
Yeah.
walking straight normal. When you go to Old Trafford, you walk goes up like that, a little hill. It's like pure, underneath.
You know what I don't like about Old Trafford as well? Your change room's in the corner.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
like that.
So Arsenal's on the side.
Like you want to be sat on the
Yeah.
bench and just bust a corner and just go inside. Just
That you have to
avoid.
walk. You have to walk that touchline.
Yeah.
Bro, that looks
I love
fun.
how there's these little things that annoy you. Let's move on to managers.
I've never played that.
Yeah. All right, now get into the big boys, into the 6th place now. In 6th place. This is where I think we're going to have a lot of managers all around the same area. So we're just talking their praises, giving them their props. In 6th place with 25 points. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm just
Are you
reading-
just
I'm
checking what you had.
reading-
Oh, okay. I was like, what? Antonio Conte.
Yeah, I had him 6th, no? I had him 6th.
So I was counting. I'm still counting. I didn't even clock.
I don't know.
Everyone's had him in.
Yeah, I didn't.
Everyone had him in
Yeah,
somewhere.
I had him 7th. I had him
Kieran,
7th.
you had him in 9th.
Ninth.
Second.
First.
I rate him. We rate him. We can see him now how well he's doing at Spurs. Even he's a natural winner.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And he's obviously won the league with Chelsea.
Chelsea, yeah.
He's a top manager, and I feel like he's just. And them Italians, they got that mentality, just winners. He's just a natural winner.
Facts, yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why I put him in there.
But do you think he's much of like a great tactical coach as well? Do you give, or do you have him as like a? Because there's different types. Okay, so
No, I have him as tactical.
okay, because what I want to ask you, because obviously playing with a lot of different managers, you must come across all types of managers. The ones that are obsessed with tactics, the ones that are more like the father figure, arm around you, the ones that you just play like not out of fear, but like you don't want to let him down. And they all work individually for them.
Yeah.
Which one? What worked best for you?
Definitely.
What kind of manager?
Arm around.
Yeah.
Father figure. Still fearful,
Yeah.
but the respect's so strong. And we'll get onto it later when we say Sir
Yeah.
Ferguson number 1.
Yeah.
It's going to be number 1. Right? But it's just like you want to run through a brick wall for someone who you've got mad respect for, and do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't want to run through a brick for a guy who's just a wanker, basically. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've had a few managers like that. I don't want to say their names, but I definitely the arm round.
Which manager would you love to have?
Oh,
Yeah.
present day. Okay, what present day manager now?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say present.
What?
Klopp.
Yeah, because Klopp is more. Because I was gonna say because Klopp is more of that
Yeah.
arm around, but
Definitely
more
Klopp.
like you want to.
But that's what I said,
Rule
that-
for him.
yeah.
Pep is more of like the
Yeah.
like you're gonna be in his office in the meeting room
Every day.
every day.
Every
This
day.
tactic, this breakdown.
I feel like Klopp, Pep will get more out of your game.
Yeah.
Make you into a better, complete player. But I feel like for me, Klopp would be like this iconic manager to play for. He's just proper. You can see it in it. Even after the game when he goes to the fans and we're like,
Yeah.
sick in it.
You love
know what I'm saying? I love it.
Yeah.
Even though I hate Liverpool, but I love him.
Would
Yeah.
you have loved to play under Wenger?
Yeah, for sure.
Mm.
For sure.
Because I feel like he was that.
another one as well,
He's the one
father
who put
figure.
arm around you and stuff like that.
It's funny, a quick story. When I was at Sunderland, Wenger, there was like a thing that he wanted me to come on loan, play left back for Arsenal. Arsenal had injuries or something in January window.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
Bro.
Arsenal fan.
Started knocking on my manager's door. What's going on? Hey, pushing deals through. Do you know what I'm saying?
The agent, I'm
Yeah,
doing.
it never happened, but that would have been
Oh.
a dream to go to
oh.
Arsenal.
I can
I would have
imagine.
loved that. I would have loved
What fell through for the move to not happen?
that. I think it was like, Arsenal were looking for a temporary left back to come in. They were probably inquiring of several people.
Yeah.
And my name came up. It didn't happen, but
Yeah.
I heard of it. I got wind of it. I was gassed. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously being an Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
And plus probably Sunderland probably didn't want to let me go.
What season was that?
Can't remember, bro.
Yeah.
Mate, I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be sick,
11,
though.
I can't remember.
Yeah, but saying on Conte, I'm sure we'll get to the Wengers and Ferguson. We're gonna have loads more stories. Staying on the Conte, what do we think he can achieve much with Spurs in the Premier League? Because obviously he's still active in the Premier League right now. We've got him in this list. I think he's the first one that's in the list that we said that's still active.
That's still there.
Or David Moyes as well. But what do you think he can achieve with Spurs? People are saying they can finish second this year.
Yeah, I think they'll make top. I think they're definitely challenging for top 4. You know what it is with him? We saw Spurs last season. The manager before Conte, they weren't. Was it
Nuno?
Yeah, Nuno.
Yeah.
Bruv, where is he now? Let me chat about him.
Nah.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
I feel like he's making Spurs into hard to beat
Yes.
and winners.
He's in Saudi Arabia, by the way.
It's in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, so it is now?
No, I'm not saying he weren't good. I'm just saying like don't hear his name at all.
But then, like you said, that's Nuno's ceiling, isn't it? It was like Wolves. Them man.
Yeah, Spurs is just a bit too much.
A bit too much for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But no, I feel like he's brought that winning mentality to them.
Facts.
It looked hard to beat.
Yeah, especially what was it? That Stamford Bridge, Chelsea away, where they were absolutely dominant, like beaten.
They might not be playing sexy football, but they look like they're getting results.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what he's got in him. Results and like the hard speed. Even the big teams last year, they did double over Man City, beat them home and away. They didn't lose against any of the top 4.
Yeah,
they lost against none of the top 4. Drew to Liverpool home and away. Chelsea, I think they lost to.
Chelsea. Tuchel hadn't beat like
they lost
twice
to
in a week.
Chelsea.
And the last season he
Top
joined.
two,
He joined when Spurs was 7th.
Yeah.
He joins and then they finished top 4.
Top 4.
I'm saying.
But that's more of like Arsenal.
You guys flopping rather
Giving
than
it away, yeah.
but still like credit to them.
The game at their ground,
credit to them.
where they destroyed us.
Credit to them.
That was a big factor.
But that's the mentality he's put into his players. Where if we would have had Conte, I think we would have made that top 4.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking it for Arteta,
Yeah. 100%.
but it's the mentality.
Yeah,
But the thing about Conte as well, he's so demanding. Like, if he wants players in the transfer window, he's getting it regardless of why. Like you've seen it so many times. He's like, I walk out this door if I don't get the players I want, kind of thing.
But I'll rate that. He doesn't accept complacency though.
Didn't they have that last season where he was like, there was a phase where he was saying, I'm just going to leave.
Yeah,
Didn't have that.
but then shows Levy then literally back down. When would you ever imagine Levy to back down and give him what you want?
Yeah,
This summer,
But even
for
afterwards,
Jose,
bro,
didn't.
even for Jose, he didn't.
even after like the transfer window, he was like, it was an alright transfer window. Like, I still need players.
Yeah.
But
Like you said,
even this season, they haven't been convincing at all.
Wolves at home, they should have won.
Chelsea last minute, Southampton they weren't convinced, but they're still getting the W's.
I think a massive part of that. Son hasn't hit the ground running yet,
It's mad.
and he's a great player, right?
No goals.
No goal last season. Probably one of the best players in the Prem.
Yeah.
So I think it's important that they need to get him firing.
Facts.
Because when he fires, they just pop.
But it just shows that they haven't.
Yeah, he's still getting results. Yeah, you're right. Exactly. When
mad.
he does pop,
Imagine. Yeah.
exactly.
I've got Spurs finishing second, so I think.
Have you?
Yeah.
Because you think Liverpool's just dropping out of that now.
Liverpool dropping down.
You know the craziest thing is when we talk about we've mentioned I think 4 Italians in the top 10. Top
Yeah,
11.
but you know, it's actually a fact. If we're talking Premier League managers, no nation as a manager has won in the Premier League more than Italians.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
That's why.
And
Italian managers.
They're on job. They're good at their job, bro.
Italian
Mancini,
managers-
Ranieri, Ancelotti, Conte, they've all won the league.
That's what I'm saying.
And
Italians have won the league the most.
And a lot of people saying that the managers come from Italy. Like I think one of the greatest. Again, it was before my time. I think Sarchi, around Sarchi, something like that. You guys
I don't know. But it's
I can't
iconic. It was an iconic.
Yeah, the Sarki. Yeah, I kind of like the Milan days, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like back in the 90s.
Yeah.
A lot of people saying that the managers come from Italy. So
Yeah.
A lot of European managers. An Englishman hasn't won the Prem, has he?
No.
Englishman Prem.
Yeah. No.
No.
Scotsman. 2 Scotsmen have
Yeah.
won. That's the
Yeah.
closest. Mad in it.
And
Yeah.
Alex, that's
Yeah,
it.
mad in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
And no
sick.
Englishman has won the Prem. Like it's crazy.
Bro,
Like,
even if you're deep in, I think this is the first one in a while where there's an English Prem like top 4 manager.
Graham Potter.
Graham Potter.
Man, that is.
Before that, it was like,
What is
No.
that though? Why is that? Do you think?
I don't know, bro.
you know, I feel
The
like
Englishmen are the ones that like save teams from relegation.
Yeah.
They're in that league.
Yeah.
you know what I feel like it is.
Different cultures, isn't it?
Yeah.
Different style of play.
Football is the English game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I
we
think-
birthed it, but we're not the best.
But is it the educators? Do you think more like young budding coaches should go abroad to do their studies?
That's
their
what
coaching?
Potter did.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because Potter's obviously managed in Sweden and like took Ostersund to the Europa League, did well there, and like did his trade out there. But do you think that could be?
You know what I feel like as well, yeah? I feel like English coaches, besides Potter, in my opinion, they're so outdated in terms of, like you said, how they set up, how they manage. Whereas like the others, they go to, like you said, they go to different
There's
leagues.
not really any young English coaches, so they're
No, but as in like even like before that.
But I think no. But the thing is, but I think it's changing now because Eddie Howe he is a very good young English
that's
manager.
a lot, that's a lot
And what
now.
he did was what I just said. He actually went abroad. He went to
Learn
his craft.
He went to Atletico Madrid for a bit, like just went to like Simeone's training sessions. He went while he was in that like limbo of not managing. He actually went around Europe and did his
smart.
And now look at how good he's.
Because even if you deep it, with the Premier League, especially with the Premier League, like the Champions League winners tend to come from like the Spains and stuff like that.
But also, I think what a big part in it is a lot of the players, we're all international. They're international, Spain, Ghana. So when you get a manager who can speak pure languages, you can interact with them. If you got an English manager,
they don't speak more than English.
You know what I'm saying?
It's true. That is very true.
Having a manager who can speak numerous languages helps massively.
That's true. And a lot of like European people, they speak multiple.
England, bro. You know us. We don't talk nothing. We're so like
It's English.
It's typical English. Typical English. I'll be in Japan. English. Nah, bro. You're in my country. Do you know what I'm saying? But when you meet a lot of foreign people, they speak a lot of languages. You know what I'm saying? Because they have to. Get the opportunities.
It's true. That is a good point as well. Like,
I've got a question,
before we go to the next one.
What was Steve Bruce like? Because obviously he's an English manager.
I like Steve Bruce. He was more like very old school.
Yeah.
Not really tactical, but a player's manager, like arm around you.
Vibes.
Yeah, vibes. Give you days off, get you a bit, you know what I mean? But
that worked for
players love that. Yeah,
well.
straight. Like you get like a nice little day.
What would it be like? Would it be like if like after a game you always have a day off, right?
Yeah, well, depends. The top team like Man U and Man City won't really have a day off.
Yeah,
it's hard.
But it's like a light session then.
Yeah, where they go in, warm down because they got Champions League during the week.
Because like, we play Football Manager, so on Football Manager, in my head, I'm a manager.
Yeah.
So after a win, you can just or after a loss, I can put saying you guys are back in training tomorrow.
So what happens is the players who don't start. Will usually go in the next day and train to keep fit. You got to keep when you're playing for them top 4 teams. You got to make sure that you guys are proper fit. Like you could be called upon at any minute to come in and do a job. So you got to not really days off. You do get days off, but the top teams very very minimal. But down below, more days off. It is though, isn't it? The guys who are not international break, they get days off. They go Dubai. Do you know what I mean? Internationals go work for the countries. You know what I'm saying? But
I feel like the lower league of the Premier, they have the most.
They have more fun.
They have so much fun.
So much fun, bro.
Less pressure.
I've seen both sides, so I know.
I'm just happy to be here. The other side,
All right, let's move into the top 5 now. And this is the big dogs.
You have seen both sides, you know.
I've seen both sides.
He's won the league and he's just been
relegated.
He's won the league and been relegated.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's sick.
Not many people. I don't think many people can say they've had that. Like,
I don't like that, but I don't like that record, bro. Hey,
what's it like to be relegated?
Yeah, go on. Let's answer.
Horrible. Sorry, swearing.
No,
that's right.
That's a good question.
Horrible, like in terms of the fans.
Everything. You know what it is? Obviously, letting the fans down. Obviously, not being able to play in the Premier League the next season.
Yeah.
And for me, it was always like, you know, the guys like the backroom people you don't see.
Yeah.
Their wages get chopped as well.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying?
So you're impacting someone else.
You're impacting a lot of people, and a lot of people lose their jobs. So a lot of people lose their jobs.
That's mad.
You know what I'm saying? So people in admin and all that lose their jobs, mate.
Yeah, because now instead of having 5 people on admin, you can't have budget for free.
Everything cuts down budgets.
Yeah. So they're looking at you like.
Yeah, bro. Do you know how many times I've been in situations where I'm getting a rub by them assuming it's like, bro, you better win, you know? I'm getting into a job. Oh, mate. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of pressure. People don't see that.
Mental manipulation, that.
How was Championship? A lot of people say that's the most difficult.
I didn't play in the Championship.
Oh, you left straight away?
Yeah, I left.
Premier League player, man.
Come on, man.
Sorry, I played 1 game in the Championship. At the end of my career, I went to Cardiff for 3 months.
Yes.
Signed for Cardiff for 3 months. I played a few games there. It was easy. Championship. I don't say easy, but it's a lot slower compared to Premier League. Premier League's just fast. Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
Everyone playing 1 touch, 2 touch. Where in the Championship,
you can take your time with it.
Take your time with it. You know what I mean? There's always more goals in Championship, isn't it? It's always bare goals.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's always like 5-4.
45 last season.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's always a lot of goals because you got more time on the ball. Yeah. With the Premier, everything's just.
I feel like with the Championship, I'm not trying to take the piss out of La Liga or anything, but like you can tell what the top teams are and like the budget on them compared to like the bottom teams. They're like the teams that finish like 23rd, 24th. Like the budget's completely different in my opinion.
So why'd you bring La Liga to? Is it the same level?
No, as in like obviously La Liga's way better, comfortably. But like
Championship, they say is the hardest league to get out of.
It is, but in terms of like, say for example, like you said, you got the Barca's, the Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid. You know like the influx of players, the amount of money they spend. Then you look at like Real Vallecano or Maria, like they've got like $1 million on a budget.
I think that's why we say the Premier League's the best, because so many teams can get a result, even though the bottom ones 9 times out of 10 will lose against the Liverpool, Man City.
Yeah.
But you never know in the Prem. Yeah. But in Spain, you know, Barcelona, Real Madrid, most time they're gonna roll the team at the bottom easy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like, I don't even know why you even support.
There's not enough. There's not enough. As you said, there's only 3 teams in the Spanish league who are proper great teams.
No, I come from. Yeah.
Other than that, it's like
like you said, where it was so easy. I feel like if you was like a former Prem, like you came down to the Championship and you're playing the Barnsleys, the Doncasters, whatever, you know the level's completely different.
I remember playing against Villarreal in the Champions League, and I thought, right, this is Spain. This is easy, bruv.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, slow. They're all slow players. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That was Villarreal.
Yeah.
Even though Villarreal, they're like a middle. They're like fifth. They were Champions League. But I remember playing against them and thinking, this ain't that. They ain't that good.
You played against Madrid, like the Ronaldo that R9 days.
No, I didn't play against Real Madrid. No,
you didn't.
No, I didn't. No.
What, 2003? Like when
but
Arnold scored a hat-trick.
I was a baby. I was a kid. I was a kid.
Okay.
Yeah, but I seen it. I was there.
He was there watching.
I was there watching in the stadium.
Yeah.
So I remember being in the stadium. Ronaldo scored a hat trick.
At Old Trafford.
That one.
I was one of the little kids like that. When Ronaldo got brought off, everyone stood up. The whole stadium clapped him. I remember Rio.
Who took his shirt?
I don't know. I don't know. But I remember Ronaldo. He kicked the ball down the line and he ran off. He come off the pitch on a little slant, sprinted past Rio. I thought, raw, this guy's
Rio's fast.
Rio's fast. I winged him. Raw, gone. I thought, raw, this guy's sick. You know what I'm saying?
And that was after the ACLs as well, isn't it?
Yeah, bro, phenomenal.
He's a joke, but
phenomenal.
R9's an absolute joke. But let's get into the top 5 of managers. We'll still do this manager video, guys. Oh, this is big boys. In 5th place, 40 points. It's Jurgen Klopp.
Yeah.
It's Jurgen Klopp.
Yeah,
I'm not hating, bro. 7 years.
Everyone has him around that place. Everyone has him.
He's a legend.
Everyone has him 5th or 6th.
I feel like if he's been in like longer longevity, he'd be up there.
It's that, and also it's like
Pep Guardiola.
If Pep didn't exist, I think Liverpool would have won the league the last 2-3 years in a row.
Yeah,
Facts.
He's come second, like 97 points.
It's crazy.
And any other Premier League season, they would have won the league.
Even the season before
he lost the league twice on 1 point.
Yeah, I'm only putting like people in front of him because they've won.
They've won more.
Yeah, over a long period.
That's unfortunate. Because of the Pep thing.
Klopp's sick. I love Klopp.
Yeah,
he's an amazing manager.
Like, you already have answered. What are you guys? Obviously, if you were players, who would you rather be managed by, Pep or Klopp?
I think I'm Pep. I think I would learn more from Pep.
But it depends what position I'm playing.
Oh, does it? Okay, so give me an example why you say that.
As in like, if I'm like you said, if I'm Kieran and I'm a fullback, I'd rather be Trent and Robbo where I can just be attacking.
Like Klopp.
Yeah. Then play for Klopp. Then like, you know, like obviously you can play in centre mid, but like you don't want to be like coming in to play in centre mid and stuff.
I'm the reverse on that. I'd like to be Pep because you know why? Because when Pep, when you next time you watch City, you'll see when these fullbacks get it, they go centre midfield.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? That's sick. I love that. Because when I was,
because you like to,
I play centre midfield.
That's what I'm saying.
I would love that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
You see Cancelo coming in, it's like, bro, that's amazing. Yeah. He's got them thinking like that. How many managers have their fullbacks come in the centre of the park?
It's true.
How many?
No.
None, right?
Nah,
I can't think of any.
Nah.
This is what I'm saying about another complete different dimension to everyone else.
Exactly.
Think like that. Another body in there.
Yeah. Do you think? This is a mad question. Do you think Trent would flourish more on the Pep
100%
than Klopp?
100%.
I think Trent did well on the Pep
because he can play centre mid.
It'd be sick. It'd be great.
I think
it's like what Pep did to Kimmich at Bayern Munich. He made him more into that centre mid position. Or Philipp Lahm. Philipp Lahm.
I think Trent would be amazing there. He's amazing anyway.
Yeah.
I know he's come under a bit of scrutiny with his defending of late.
Yeah.
But
I think the whole team's just be shit, bro.
You're right, exactly. So,
but then it's a whole system from top to bottom. Because like now he doesn't have as much support on the right side because Henderson's not playing. Because Henderson actually was a big help, and all that stuff. So now he's been exposed more, and everyone knows he's not at the strongest of the best of defenders. So now, and that's also why Van Dijk's not playing as well. Yeah. Because now Van Dijk's having to do extra work. Gomez had a stinker the other day, like one of the worst forms I've ever seen. It's everything. It's just everything.
Everything's
the injuries, everything's all together. Like you should know. Like
you got to remember, you defend from the top, even from the strikers. Or you defend from the. I'm guessing Liverpool, they on you straight away, right? When you watch them on you. So back at Mane's a massive loss for them.
Big
losing Mane because Mane is just on you straight away, setting the tone, putting his fullback under pressure, and when you're a defender, seeing your wingers like going at it, makes you come at it. You come forward as well.
Yeah.
There's no gaps anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So Mane's a massive, for me, that's the reason why Liverpool are flopping this season. It's Mane. I put that there now. They was better off letting Salah go than Mane.
You think so?
I think so.
Because
I like Salah.
Salah could have gone. Salah could have gone. Obviously, he got a new contract.
They should have kept Mane instead. But you'd always go with Salah because he's got more goals. But I feel like with Mane, the work rate is just second to none.
I feel like the front three would have been more fluid and like interchangeable if you had Mane instead of Salah. You know how Salah is on the right majority of the time.
And he can't play.
Mane can come off the right.
Play both sides.
But easy.
The Klopp thing, obviously because Klopp's here in 5th now. Who was it? Something mentioned about 7th season Klopp. So this is 7th season Liverpool. Apparently, there's a thing with Klopp in the 7th season.
With Mainz, with Dortmund.
He leaves.
He has a bad season. He got relegated with Mainz.
With Dortmund, he did.
He was 7th with Dortmund.
It's such a random thing, you know. Why 7th season?
It's like what people say with Jose.
Third season.
Third season Jose. That is dead.
It's mad. It's mad. But let's talk about Klopp's achievements. He's been to 3 Champions League finals. Obviously won 1, but he's been 3 Champions League finals in 4 years. He's been second every single time, apart from that one season where there was injuries. And United came second a couple of years ago. Like,
but
you don't think it should be higher than 5th?
You know the thing with Klopp's teams, yeah. Say for example, obviously he does amazing to get into finals, but he's not good when he gets to final. Like the Europa League, he didn't win. Like the only thing he won was that when Harry Kane was injured and they played against Spurs.
I think with finals, you never know with finals. You can go either way. So this one game in it's weird.
No,
finals.
100%.
But as you saying about his record, I think last season, how many games they lose? Not a lot of games.
No, in the last 4 and a whole, like 16
I reckon
games.
in the last 45 years, Liverpool don't lose many games, bro.
Nah. They had a time where they didn't lose a home game in like 3-4.
This is what I'm saying.
Van Dijk never lost at home.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it shows you like how amazing City are. And I think with Liverpool's problem was they drew too many games.
Yes.
Even though they didn't lose, but they drew too many.
Yeah.
Where Man City would lose, but they win too many games.
They'll go like a 15-game win.
Do you know what I'm saying?
And you can't draw against Pep. You can't draw.
But even now, now Liverpool start to the season, they've lost and drawn. I think they've drawn a few. They're for me, they're out of it.
Yeah.
I think it's City.
It's done. It's done.
That tells
City's to lose.
Yeah.
But that tells you about Pep. Like Klopp was Klopp's best team, and Pep didn't have a striker. He was competing with no striker.
Well, one thing about Klopp though, he's changed the team completely. The moment he came in, the players was dead, bro. Like,
no, 100%.
He's phenomenal.
Steven Downing.
There's no denying. There's
a reason why he's in the man.
The way he's brought the players that he wanted, he's literally changed the whole team.
Like, changed the whole city, bro.
The whole
fans, the whole camaraderie he's got with everyone. He's like, it does feel like he's like a Sir Alex Ferguson in Liverpool.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? He's got everyone on board. Everyone loves Klopp. I don't think there's any Liverpool fan, or you might be someone sicko out there who says get him sacked. But everyone's on board.
There is
really that want him out. Yeah,
ridiculous.
They're just.
But
they're just ungrateful, man.
Yeah.
The first person to bring the Premier League to Liverpool, show more respect
as well. That's major.
Like the legend Kenny Dalglish didn't do it in the 92nd.
Well, you got me top 10.
he didn't do it. But he did it. Like show more respect.
I agree. All right, in 4th place, I'm sure we're gonna have a lot.
This will be interesting.
But to be fair, 4th and 3rd, there's only 1 point between them.
Oh, is there?
Because in my opinion, 1st and 2nd is I think undisputed.
Yeah.
3rd and 4th is very interesting.
There's only 1 point between these two, so it's close. In 4th place, it's Arsene Wenger.
Come on!
Really?
Yeah. See, like, he didn't want Arsene in top 3, did he?
Come on!
Yeah.
Wow. Jose's better, bro.
I had Wenger 2nd.
I had him 3rd.
I had him in 2nd.
I had him. Let me check.
I had him in 3rd. Stars.
I had him 3rd.
Yeah.
I just feel like for Arsenal fans, he took us to another dimension. He brought so many great players in, unknown players we never knew about.
Dietary and everything as well.
Do you know what I'm saying?
So if you've got him 2nd, that means Pep and Jose is
below him.
Yeah.
Wider.
I just feel like the history of the club, what he's done. How many times did he win the Premier League?
3
times. Won FA Cup numerous times. All the other things. I just think the way he changed our club, it's more of a thing for me, Arsenal fan. That's why I had him 2nd.
My thing that's why I've got Jose.
Even the
first.
Emirates situation, built in stadium, couldn't spend money. Had to send his best players every time to just make top 4. Even
the football he played, Arsenal, bro, the football was mad.
Amazing.
Much better than Jose's football.
No, I agree, but my thing with Wenger is if Wenger was very unfortunate, he had the onus of Arsenal was very calm. It's easy. If he was under Chelsea, under a much more scrutiny president, he'll be done, bro. Bro, that was a period where he was just there. They should just let him go. He should have left himself. He should have the courtesy to be like, you know what, bro?
Well, Real Madrid offered him a few times. We guys wanted him a few times.
More than once,
Yeah.
bro. We wanted him more than once.
Yeah.
But he should have in himself, after 2-3 seasons, trophyless season, but you know what? I'm not winning anything. I've given you guys everything I could.
But I think he wasn't just the manager. He was like
he
that. He was
forced
like
it.
that. He was like that. He was everything. bro. He
forced-
signed the
and again-
players. He got all that stuff done.
And he was lucky that the owners were calm with it. If he had ruthless owners, he'll be sacked within 2 years.
Yeah, but I feel like he took us to our club to another ball game, bro. Like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Even though we had history before Arsenal, but when you think of Arsenal now, you think of Wenger, bro, as a manager.
Yeah.
He's the greatest manager of all time, Arsene Wenger. That's just a fact.
That's Arsenal.
I'm talking about Arsenal. I'm talking about Arsenal.
Yeah, but not the Premier League.
I'm talking about Arsenal.
But then, like you said as well,
But I
going
feel
the
like,
season.
I feel like as
unbeaten.
well, when you think of Premier League, you always think of Ferguson and Wenger, the rivalry. That's for me, in my opinion. Arsenal Man United rivalry was always a massive. It's always a massive game. You know,
And you think of some of the greatest players that ever graced the Premier League, like
Bro, we've had
they're
these.
Arsenal and Man U.
He signed the greatest
Arsenal.
player of all time in the Premier League.
yeah,
The Premier League, Titi.
yeah, of course.
But I've got Mourinho's first season ahead of Invincibles in terms of what the impact and everything. Bro, the Invincibles, you guys drew.
Mourinho won a lot. One.
Yeah,
lost
obviously,
one, got 1 point.
conceded
lost
15
one
goals,
game.
whatever
But then
it
you
is.
can say that. But it depends. But then the thing is, you can have that. But then it's never been done since.
Yeah,
What
it
Wenger
hasn't
done.
been done.
Mourinho losing 1 game since that's been done.
I agree, but
They've done that.
Invincibles is it's hard to do that.
Liverpool have
you
done
know?
that. City have
hard.
done
That's
that.
amazing, bro.
Yeah, no one's done it.
Remember half your games you're playing away as well. It's hard. It's not.
It's like you said, like Mourinho, obviously that Chelsea season where they conceded like 15 goals or whatever it is. Like you can compare like the Pep, the Centurion year.
Yeah,
where
that's
he
what we've
just got
done before.
100
But
plus.
till now, that what
Yeah.
Invincible's done hasn't been done.
I had Jose's third, but Jose's wicked, amazing
Yeah.
manager. But I just feel, I don't know. I like my Arsenal style of football compared to a Chelsea.
With Invincibles, did you guys try to maybe replicate that with the Sir Alex, the Ronaldo?
No. We don't.
I think
Did you guys think you guys could go unbeaten? Or no?
No, it wasn't really. As a footballer, you don't really think about them type of things. I want to go all season without getting beat. You just think about the next game ahead.
Okay.
I just want to get 3 points and win.
Okay.
That's it,
Okay.
and don't lose.
Okay.
I don't think even the Invincibles. I don't think they ever thought beginning of the season. Oh, let's go the whole season without losing. You don't do that.
Wenger said it.
Yeah, I think when it gets to
That's
like game 30 or something, you're like, rah, we can actually do this.
Yeah,
Then you're actually on it more.
that's
You know
what happened. That's
saying?
what happened. That Liverpool season when they win it.
There you go. They tried to
Literally
do it.
like 30 when they got to like the
Watford beat
30s.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Watford beat them.
I
Yeah, I
was
remember.
so happy. Oh
Was that
my
at
God.
Watford, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
happy.
Smiley Socks.
Smiley Socks, 2 goals.
4-0 or
So
something.
happy.
Yeah.
So happy.
So happy. But yeah, Wenger, I think fourth is, I think top 3 at least, man.
Yeah, that's poor.
Yeah, fourth is
You know what?
disrespect.
You know with Wenger, yeah? If we did all-time managers, forget Premier League. If we did just all-time, he wouldn't even be top 5. If we've been real.
It's a different story.
Yeah, it's a different
But
story.
it just
He's
shows.
not got- he's not won the Champions
But
League.
it just shows. Like if we did top 5 all-time,
Yeah, but you can't be.
Mourinho would
But
be
you
there.
got to win Champions League to be in that conversation.
Okay, let me ask you.
And it shows it's just why Mourinho for me is clear.
Yeah, but why Mourinho being out? Because he also managed other teams in different leagues.
Yeah.
Because now, when you're saying that, then obviously I'm bringing in Inter Milan Mourinho, what he's done in that for Inter Milan, win the
Porto as well.
No, I agree.
treble,
I agree,
Porto,
but
Real Madrid.
But with
But
Mourinho,
if I'm doing Prem, I'm thinking about Mourinho, that Chelsea, Spurs, Man United, and I'm thinking about Wenger.
Face-
I'm
Can I
not
ask you
thinking.
a question as well, yeah?
Sorry, but I'm not thinking about United. I'm not thinking about the United thing. I think he was very, very disrespected.
Okay, so now, this what makes no sense about you. This
Hear me,
what-
hear
no,
me,
no, no,
can I-
because
can I-
what you,
can
no,
I-
no,
can I
no,
just
before you
finish
finish,
off?
no,
Can I-
no, no,
let me
no,
land, let me land,
no,
let me
because
land.
because I'm already annoyed. So basically, you said you're thinking about Mourinho at Chelsea, and then you're cutting out Spurs and United.
I'm not
So
cutting
why
out.
don't you think about Arsene Wenger before Emirates? Let's think about, because you wanna pick and choose what era. Let's think about Arsene Wenger
I'm
before
not-
Emirates.
I'm not calling out.
Because you just did.
Let me land.
Go on.
Let me land.
Go on.
Mourinho with Chelsea, 2 stints.
Yes.
The first one, dominant.
Yeah, yeah.
And the second one's 10th.
He comes back. He still wins the Premier League.
And then finishes 10th the year after.
But then again, that's not.
So exactly, so you're picking and choosing.
Bro,
I think you know what.
Arsene Wenger never finished. Like the number
I
10
think
and Arsene Wenger don't go together.
If
Never.
Mourinho was in Arsenal, would you have won more than 3 Premier Leagues? Yes or no?
If Mourinho was at Arsenal,
Yeah.
nah, bro.
Nah.
Let me ask you.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think
Face. Let me flip.
With that players, with the TTs and the Vieiras and Perez and all of them.
But I just feel like Mourinho's the style of play was never like us like them type of players.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Even though he had good players, he had great players at Chelsea, but it's always been defensive
Yeah.
team, Chelsea.
But he was attacking, bro. Like people always think of Mourinho as a defensive, but that first season, more goals than
One season.
Well, speaking of Mourinho, I might as well go up. In third place, we have Mourinho.
Let me ask
Yeah,
you
I'm
a
saying
question
in third place, we have
before-
Mourinho, so I'm confirming that. Go on.
Before we end the Arsene Wenger stuff, if say for example Wenger had the checkbook Mourinho had when he first came in,
True.
how would he do? If it was Arsenal, like Chelsea's Abramovich came to Arsenal, he said, "Yo, here's open with the team we had."
Yeah.
What
You
would
got
you
to
think
remember, Chelsea was spraying. They were spraying the checkbook
bro.
away. So Wenger never
Back
really
then
had
it was,
that.
we didn't know what.
You got to remember the players that Wenger brought in on. No one ever knew them, bro. He's got budgets.
But I can say
He had to
about-
sell his best players as well.
I can say the same about Mourinho. Who knew Drogba before he came? Who knew Arsene before he came? No one knew, bro. It's the same argument. It's the same argument you can tell me about Henry. Henry at least played for a big team. Who did Drogba,
What do you mean?
Arsene.
Henry played for Monaco.
But
Yeah, Marcel.
Juventus.
But you got to remember face. You got to remember as well. Like Drogba came for like.
It's the same argument.
No, but 1 second. You had much more money than us, Chelsea.
Drogba went for
Chelsea
30
had much more
mil.
money.
Drogba went for
Much more
30
money.
mil.
He was doing that at Marseille, bro. You mad? I remember Drogba Marseille the Champions League banging goals. You remember that going sick?
Henry was a Juve, bro. Come
He
on.
was a fringe player on the wing.
No, fringe player on the wing, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
No.
Arsene.
And also, Julian Drogba signed for more money than Enrique signed for.
30 mil, bro. It was 30 mil in 05,
Yeah,
06.
big
He was paying 30
time.
mil,
But
bro.
Essien was at Marseille as well, right? So was he at Marseille?
I don't know what Arsene was before.
No, I think they were established players, you know.
Well, yeah. Well,
I think they were. I think they were.
I don't know.
Well, let's talk about Mourinho and his greatness because I'm talking about Mourinho.
Bro,
I'll let you take the stage. Go on.
The special one.
What did you have him?
Third. I had him third. Like Premier League third. If this was all time, he would be much higher in my list. But bro, he's a special one. He brought an aura to the Premier League that no one has ever seen before.
He was a
That's
character,
true.
which
I'll
I
give you
love.
that.
The character, the pretty much the charisma,
The arrogance. I love that.
the arrogant standpoint. Bro, the media hated him, but loved him at the same time, bro. Bro, he had everything.
He was TV gold.
Literally.
I
Most
can't
TV.
deny that.
And the women loved him as well.
Did they?
Yeah.
My wife didn't, bro. But yeah, and Jose, you can't argue it, bro.
Yeah.
It's like you see the record, what he's won. Your argument is valid.
The peak
Yeah.
and everything. In my opinion, I think Mourinho's peak is better than it's better than Wenger's peak. I think give Mourinho one game to win, he would do it. That's
One
why
thing people
that's
say.
why his
One
finals
thing people
record.
credit to him as well is like he ended the United Arsenal dominance. He didn't end it, but like it was like because obviously when he came, it was United took 3 years off winning the league. Then United came, won the 3P, all that stuff. But he had those years where 2004 to like 2007, where he won the leagues.
He definitely did his thing, but obviously he had a billionaire owner, Abramovich, as well, behind him,
Yeah.
backing him. But you're right.
This is back
You
then as
you can't
well.
deny it. You
Six
can't deny
finals,
Jose. You
like
can't.
6 out of 6. That's why Spurs.
Chelsea are a powerhouse.
Facts.
They're not so powerhouse now.
Yeah.
Even though they're still a massive club, but Jose
They-
took Chelsea to a powerhouse club.
But you know what?
No one else did that.
He created it.
Yeah, he did.
But the
100%,
thing is though,
100%.
Kieran, with that, like you said, back then, no one was competing financially with
No
Chelsea.
one.
Nowadays, like you said, you've got teams like Nottingham
Newcastle.
Forest putting up 120
Yeah.
million in the transfer window,
There's
bro.
more money around.
No
now,
one really
yeah.
cares no more. Everyone's spending 150
I
million.
hear
So
you,
it's that level play. Even though Todd Bowley this season spent 300 million or something like that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But like, no one really cares no more. Back then, like you said, where if Wenger were to go for a player, like even the Hazard situation, whatever it was, where it was meant to get him, scouting him, but obviously the money wasn't really there. And then obviously Chelsea just said,
I think Abramovich was like the first billionaire to come to the Prem, innit?
Yeah.
To come in and just throw his money around
Yeah.
and be bullish with it. You know what I mean?
But he's a serial winner, man.
Yeah.
Like Spurs, like I still don't get how Spurs sacked him before
the final. There must be some contracting though.
It must have been.
I feel
If he
like
wins a trophy, maybe they have to pay him extra something
Because
amount
bro, he's 6 out of 6,
in finals.
and as you mentioned, I
But,
know
but that's he's probably happy about that because he probably would have lost the City
I don't think he would, bro.
in that final.
Well, he's got Pep's numbers in finals, bro. And you know how you said he ended the Arsenal United thing.
Yep.
I know I'm taking outside of the Premier League, but he ended Barca's. Like he was one of the main people who helped us end Barca's dominance in Spanish league. The Inter, the
No,
Porto.
we know how
It's mad,
great
like,
Man
We
United
know
is.
how top he is.
Forget that, yeah, but
Man
3
United.
Premier Leagues.
I think he was third in my one. He was third in my list.
Yeah, well, I think the thing is that you don't have
He's
to
there.
convince us because we all have him.
Yeah,
in and
yeah,
around.
I know.
around.
But I'm just saying, I'm just giving his props,
Yeah.
his flowers, and what he's
obviously
done.
Definitely.
whenever he comes to the Prem, the least thing he's going to do is make finals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, obviously.
Even when he went United the first season, he won two
That was
trophies.
it. That was it.
he won,
Credit.
yeah, he won
Yeah,
the
he won.
Munich Shield,
And
FA Cup
the
and
European Europa.
Yeah,
He won
and what's mad, he said he finished second, and he called it his best ever achievement.
because he knew how the team what it was.
Yeah, so he's won Champions League, but he's saying, look,
He's saying how shit they were, how crap they were.
the fact that I
This is what
finished
did.
second with
Yeah.
his
Still
team.
finished second.
Yeah, I
Won a
get that.
European
But that's the thing about Mourinho. His quotes, they're long lasting.
He's got the best quotes ever. Like,
Respect.
Respect.
Respect. And I don't know, one of my favorite ones was when he first came to the league and it was like,
only like 3
he goes, I won Champions League. only Ferguson. No one else in this whole league has won Champions League. You know what I mean? I love that
I
one.
think even the Premier League at one point where it goes,
Oh, yeah,
there's
it goes
only three.
It goes only
I won three titles.
Only three managers here have won the league or something like that. Just me. I've won 3. Respect.
I think the first time I saw Jose with the famous when he knocked Man United at the European, and he run down the thing.
Yeah, amazing.
Well, I saw, this guy's got to take a bite him, innit?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Like that. He was great. Obviously, in the special one, like to say that as well.
Yeah.
I'm not one of the bottles.
Yeah, and to say that I'm the special one.
I put I'm the special one in my personal statement when I played for uni.
Yeah, in sixth form.
Did you?
Yeah.
All from him.
And I remember the teacher was like, "What are you doing?" Like, it sounds so arrogant. Okay,
but my favorite quote of him is after that referee decision. He's like, I prefer not to speak.
Oh,
if I speak, I'm in big trouble.
People still use that till now. People still say that till now. If I speak, and
I'm in big trouble.
And what's the meme now that we see? I am Jose Mourinho. That one. I love it. Okay, let's get into the top 2. We know who's gonna come first. So let's talk about second place.
Pep.
Mr. Pep Guardiola.
I feel with Pep, I reckon in 10 years' time we might be saying he's number 1.
Yeah,
I think we will say he's number 1.
I agree.
Do you think he'll stay that long in the Prem?
I don't know. It's up to him. I don't know. But if we do get that, another 10 years out, I don't know. It's a long time, 10 years. It can change like that, blink of an eye. You don't know what happened. Things can happen off the pitch or whatever. And
This is what we're talking about. Needs a rest now. That's
this is what I'm saying. So for me, Pep is the best manager in the world. We know that. For me now, I think he's got it's only a matter of time before he's number 1 in the world for me.
Yeah.
Just a bit more longevity, winning more things. Then he's the main guy, bro. He's a unbelievable manager.
He comes from a great school, Johan Cruyff. You know what I mean? Like,
it was him and Jose Mourinho. I remember at one point.
Yeah, the translator.
Barca, translator.
Yeah. But he's changed the Premier League. He changed how the Premier League plays. Like the Eddie Howe's, you see Eddie Howe and the Graham Potters. All came, like all studied, all studied the Pep's style of play.
Yeah,
he still changed it.
And like you're saying as well, the fullbacks coming in and the way they play, and Cancelo, and obviously we've got Zinchenko now. We're seeing at Arsenal, Zinchenko's playing centre mid.
There you go.
He's starting the game at left back, but he's in centre mid. All of that stuff, like.
Imagine hearing that as a fullback. That's amazing. Like, whoa.
How much would you have loved that?
I don't love that. Kieran, you're left back, but I want you to sit midfield. I'm like, yes, Gaffer. I'll be loving that. You know what I mean? So them players must love it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you find with Man City, everyone's so comfortable on the ball, though.
Yes.
Anyone, even the goalkeeper, you see, unbelievable on the ball.
But that's why his first season, he just sacked up Joe Hart.
Straight,
and
he's
that not good enough on the ball.
That was nuts because Joe Hart was like the best.
He's a Man City legend.
Yeah, he was the best.
England number 1.
Yeah. He had performances against like Real Madrid and
Barcelona.
So he knows what he needs from his goalkeeper, and he needs his goalkeeper to play on the feet.
Yeah,
just as important for him because he's now
every team in the world needs goalkeepers playing.
Everyone's doing it now. Everyone.
You need keepers that can play on their feet. But yeah, Pep is just like you see players, and I think like Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne was always going to be a very good player. Yeah. But I think without Pep, he wouldn't be this level. I think because of Pep now, De Bruyne will also, like you said, Pep will be number 1. I think De Bruyne could end up being greatest midfielder in Premier League history.
Jose get rid of him.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot. That's
Mo Salah as well.
Jose's fallen out of a lot of players. He's fallen out of a lot of players. But Pep,
I'm not saying him saying
every manager falls out. Pep fallen out with some players.
But 1 second there, one second though. Salah and Kevin De Bruyne, we're talking about the best players in the world here. Yeah. And Jose fell out both of them.
Yeah,
I agree.
Juan Mata as well fell out with didn't he, Jose? Good solid player. But
with Pep, he went. I still think to this day, he went to Germany and Germany won the World Cup, in my opinion, just because of him. I think England are very fortunate he came to, because I think now England's playing like Southgate.
Spain won the World Cup when Pep was managing in Spain as well, wasn't
it? Yeah. So I think
like he's a big. Said, though, he's always got like 5 or 6 players that, like I said, the Barcelona, Bayern Munich that's starting for their country. So they've got the foundation there.
Back to what you're saying, I think where the style of play, you just set the tone for everyone to emulate and try and copy it. That's all it is.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. And for him now to go 3-peat, in my opinion, I think once he does the 3-peat, and if he wins the Champions League,
he needs the Champions League. I think this year they can do it.
Haaland's just the missing ingredient, right?
If he wins the Champions League, for me, he'll be.
I still can't believe they lost it last season around Madrid. I can't believe it. It was written for them. The way they won it last few minutes, you knew
every round
final they're winning.
Every round.
Bro, that second leg I gave up, and then Rodrigo scored 2 goals and 2. I gave up, bro.
It was written for you guys.
It was written. So.
You know what? You had the hardest run ever winning that Champions League.
Bro.
You played all 3 of the English teams that were like the current champions, which are Chelsea, Liverpool, who were
PSG.
PSG,
PSG, Chelsea,
Liverpool,
Liverpool, and then City.
Mad.
Like you played all the hardest teams.
Yeah, that's You deserved it, bro.
Yeah.
It's fair play.
It was the maddest run. That's why I was like, it's just fate. That year was just fate.
I thought it was Man City were going to win it, definitely.
I think now, Haaland.
And it was mad. We were down every, beside the final, we were down every single
You got the second leg losing or something like that.
Yeah.
Literally. It was mad. It was mad.
I think the Chelsea
Zimmer.
leg, they were leading.
Chelsea, they won at the Bridge.
Yeah, the first leg, but then
Chelsea came back pretty early. Straight away.
Came back the second leg.
Mason Mount scored. Okay, let's talk about number one. Alex Ferguson. You've been managed by him. So
It's him, man.
Alex Ferguson, how good was he? Like, I've heard so many stories about him when, even like just to the players, like he knew everything about each player, like their families and everything.
Yeah, for sure. Even when I signed as a kid at 14, he knew you.
Yeah.
He'll know everyone from
Youngsters.
under 8s all the way up to the first team. No, not even a joke thing, bro.
I've heard this.
Like, he will go and watch all the young kids training. Like, when I was a kid I left to go to Manchester when I was 14, 15.
From West Ham, right?
Yeah, from West Ham. And he knew everyone in our team. We're under 15s. He knew everyone. He knew their family. He knew their mum and dad. he knew names, bro. It's mad. It's crazy. You don't really get that like managers now. I don't think you don't. The manager will know. Manager will know his team, the reserves, the kids are coming through. Yeah, the new stars.
But not parents.
Like he knew everyone. He knew everyone around the ground, the groundsman, everyone. That club is his.
Yeah.
And like it's funny as well because I've been in canteens with him before. In the canteen in your dinner.
Yeah.
If he notices someone in the canteen you don't know, who are you? Like raw. I remember one time, news reporter got into our canteen. Bro, man just switched up the dance, you know? He was like, no, who are you, bro? Get out.
Yeah.
If you don't like know your face, you know straight away.
Yeah.
That's how you know he's on the ball.
On it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he was very amazing. Amazing manager. Best manager I've ever played for, of course. He never coached.
Yeah.
Never coached.
Yeah.
I don't think,
Was the assistant coaches in that?
Yeah, never coached.
Was that Mullenstein, Phil Whelan and all that?
Yeah, Steve McLaren, Carlos Queiroz, great. They're both great coaches.
Mike
What do you mean?
Mike Phelan didn't really do nothing. Mike Phelan used to just balls and bibs, man. Like just picking things up. Even though he's good, but he didn't really do nothing.
Of the tactical side?
Yeah, none of that. It was just
he wasn't tactical, Sir Alex.
No, Carlos Queiroz, the coach.
Yeah.
Then Rene, Fulham manager. So he's had a lot of great coaches around him, but he knew how to manage players.
Yeah. To manage people.
Manage people. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the thing. You could be a great coach,
but you wouldn't be.
but you can't manage a player. Can't manage a
If
players.
you think about every story you heard about him, it's true. Like even a story of like how he knew which players he couldn't shout at. So he knew Nani and Ronaldo. He wouldn't shout at them, but he would shout at the players that could handle it.
Yeah.
So they heard it and they'll fix up. Like that is like just being able to like manage players. Did he shout at you? Did he ever shout at you?
Not really. I think I had one shot in one time pre-season game against AC Milan. Like I think I came on and gave the ball when they scored, and they had a go at me in the pre. It was a minor thing though, but I think as footballers we don't care about shouting and that. It's a minor to us. Someone shouting in my face, it's cool.
But it's different now. Like the players now are sensitive. Bro.
Yeah, I think with the players now, because they've got much more money now, you know, it's a bit like
Who you talking to? I make 300 grand a week.
Who talking to me? I want 300. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Even though we're making good money as well, but I feel like it's more. If the further you go back, the more men they were. It's menly.
You know what I feel like as well with it?
I agree.
I feel like with it as well, like nowadays, players outlive the coach, if that makes sense. Like you said, so you could be like, in a year or so, I know you're gone anyway, so I don't really care.
Yeah.
Shana, man.
I think it's what Ronaldo said when Ronaldo said it. I think last year when he was with you guys, he was like, players will come up to him and tell him straight what the you have to do. Now I think he said the code that came out. Now one little word to like Sancho, Rashford, they take it personal.
Yeah.
Take it personal.
Like my era, my time at United, guys, bro, if you're not delivering, man will just single you out and just put it on you. Like Roy Keane, great captain, but if you're not thick-skinned, change room's not for you, bro. That team's not for you. That team there is not for you. They'll just tell you straight, like, bro, you're like fix up or just off, just get off the pitch, bro. Levels to this, you know what I mean? Like even if you miscontrol it, I want you to be like, come on! You know what I'm saying? Oh, bro! You know what I mean? You're on it even more. But now I don't think they're not so demanding like that. I think United have missed that over the years.
How was the egos back then with you two?
All big egos, but everyone respected each other because everyone was good players. You know what I'm saying? Everyone respected people. It's like anything. You have arguments and things like that, but no, good changing room.
Yeah. So nothing I heard about Ferguson is I don't know. It's like obviously you ran Man United, but I also heard like you ran Manchester. So like if you like go out or something, like, he would find out.
Oh yeah. So he has a lot of spies. A lot of people will report to him. So if I go out on a Saturday night, who knows?
Yeah.
The nightclub people will ring him up and say, Kieran's in here again. You know what I mean? And it will say he won't tell you, but he just know.
Yeah.
And it will like maybe drop you for a bit. You know what I mean? Just calm down a bit. You know what I mean? But no, the whole city, because he's got so much respect in the city. Everyone's so quick to give him information. Like to say, oh, I helped you give information.
Yeah.
I'm in your good books. Do you know what I'm saying? He had it on lock. Total lock, bro. Yeah, man. He's unbelievable, man.
Nah, he's great. Like,
Which player had the guts to face him in an argument?
I think everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, not everyone, bro.
well, him and Rookie famously fell out.
Yeah, they fell out. Yeah, I was in that thing where it fell out.
Oh, you ran them.
Say.
Spill the beans.
That was like a numerous things throughout the season,
course.
from pre-season, arguing and things like that. But it is what it is. But no, people have stood up to him. David Beckham, Ruva Nestroy, but all the common denominator there is they all got sacked quite quickly after. He don't ram, bro. Like if you show, like the thing with Sats Ferguson, he don't mind if you go in his office and have an argument with him. Yep. But when it's public, don't do it.
So I remember hearing something that happened with Rio. He spoke about it, like exactly the same thing he said. I think there was a game he thought he should. I think you guys made a substitution.
I saw that.
He said, I didn't agree with what he did, but publicly, and then obviously the next day he went and
obviously Rio's gone home and thought, you know what, mate? I better get in that office tomorrow quickly. Otherwise, I'm going to get sacked here. Yeah. Because that's how he is. Anything where you go against him in front of the team to lose that kind of power, he will just shut it down quickly. But if you have got him in his office, that's cool. It's between you two. You know what I'm saying? You can have an argument, debate. But when it's public, I've seen every single person lose their job straight away.
Who's like the quiet ones in the changing room?
The Man United changing room. Paul Scholes. Quiet but banter still.
Yeah.
I don't know why. You know what? Giggsy was kind of quiet. Even though he had banter, but he was kind of quiet. I think the louder ones were more the younger kids. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like younger players, like the Rios, the Evra, Rooney's. Younger ones are more louder. Yeah. Nicky Butt was kind of funny. Scholes is definitely the most quiet, but the best.
Scholes, yeah. Before we end this, because we're on United, Paul Scholes, you said off camera, was the best of the best that you played.
Yeah, the best of the best player I've ever seen.
Because I'm a Gerrard fan.
Yeah, me too. I'm a Gerrard fan.
Yeah, but so what do you think? Because obviously these guys are Lampard. Yeah. So what is the difference between all three? That's like the famous debate. Paul Gerrard.
I think they're
because they're all great.
You're all great.
They're all great.
All three are different.
Yeah, what makes Scholes stand out above both?
I think Scholes is more quicker up here than most. Okay. For me. Yeah. You know what I mean? He could play the one touch very quickly and he'd be gone straight away. Just be gone. Yeah. You know what I mean? He's very smart. And we've seen in so many interviews, the players like Iniesta and Xavi, they will say, even Zidane will say, Scholes. You know what I mean? Yeah, and they played against Gerrards and Lampards all the time. No one really, they're not saying their names. Because they, as players, we know. We know. You know, as fans, you don't get to see the small things that you think, raw. Like,
you see them in training every day.
I see him every day in training.
We just see
the things he can do. He could just hit 50-yard pass. He could hit. I remember.
Tree story real.
That's real. That's real. Tree story is real. Hitting trees. That's real, bro. Man can zing a tree, bro. Because in Carrington with loads of trees on the side, you could just ping that tree. Yeah, me just ping it on there, bro.
Yeah, boom.
Yeah, no. And the thing is, he would hit it hard as well. I know sometimes you can just float it.
You're just trying to
whamming it. He's hitting it. He was a very good passer, Paul Scholes, and obviously he scored great goals as well. I think the common denominator of all them three players, they all score goals. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I know early Scholes was a goal scorer.
Bangers, bro. But he played a lot of, he's up front when he was young.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I remember, it was like behind the striker.
Do you think that's his downside? Because now, this new generation of fans, it's all about stats, like goals and assists. Do you think that maybe was one of his, why it's not regarded as maybe, like with the Lampard, with the Gerrards? Because he's got no goals, no assists.
Compared to as much.
Yeah, as much. Yeah, you're right. A lot of things are stats based now, but as I said, you any like player you speak to, they would know. He's a better.
And you know what? You know, with me as well. Yeah, when it comes to like the Scholes, the Gerrard, Lampard debates, it's like Gerrard was the number one at Liverpool, as you said. Lampard was the number one at Chelsea. Scholes didn't have to be the number one at United because you had so many players.
Correct. Yeah. Had so many players who who could carry it as
and
well.
And probably Sir Alex's system as well, where he said, "And obviously, I want you to be the clock. I want you to keep the stuff ticking, and then we'll have the Ronaldos, the Van Nistelrooys, the Rooneys to be the goal scorer and stuff." And like you said, where Lampard, he needed to be,
he had to be the guy,
the guy to score
He's
the goals.
the guy you look up to. But with Scholes, even though we looked up to him, but there was too many guys who could do a thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? You said Van Nistelrooy,
You got
Rooney.
Roy Keane next year, Michael Carrick next year. You had
There's too many guys.
It's like too many men.
Yeah, exactly.
I still can't believe, going back to Sir Alex, I still can't believe you mentioned, like, in terms of tactically speaking, he wasn't even, no chance.
No talk, nothing like that. Nothing like that, really. Nah. It would come, it'd be the first in training, you'd be the last to leave. You'd always there. He'd watch every training session, even the first team, even the people who didn't play on the Saturday. He'll be in the next day on Sunday watching the 5 guys who are trying to train as well. Just analysing who's on it, who's not.
Oh, man.
And he'll speak to you about, you like, come on and up the levels, but it'll never be like, you never coach.
Do you know, do you think...
Why though?
I feel like maybe he knew within himself that what he's good at. Maybe he knew that. Maybe he knew Carlos Queiroz was a better at coaching than him. Yeah. He's a manager. Okay. You know what I'm saying? His job's to manage.
Do you think he could manage this day, like this current football?
Definitely.
Like easy. Like he'll still be like...
He's a winner.
Yeah, I'm serious.
No, like Conte, we say Conte, winner. They're from that breed. That's what he is, a natural born winner.
Yeah.
And the thing with Man United, when I was there, it was like, if you lost a game, bro, it was like coming in that whole week, horrible, bro. Everyone was like, just couldn't wait to get to next Saturday to get that win back.
Yeah.
Because it's a really bad environment to be in. That was the thing we created. We just always wanted to win. But I reckon, like, go at Man United like 2-3 seasons when they're getting beat, you just man's rolling train like just
Imagine back then as well.
Mate. That's why you see a lot. I know Roy Keane always on camera, always on TV saying about characters.
Yes.
His team was full of characters. Man United, he says Man United, there's no characters.
Right,
He always says that, Roy Keane. Yeah. Characters.
Always says the same thing.
Always says it.
Imagine like nowadays as well, obviously, nowadays, this day and age definitely where players, they'll lose a game, then they're in tape or whatever club in the same day.
Yeah, but in that team, people are fighting. You know, people be fighting.
Yeah.
If we're getting beat every week, Roy Keane will be fighting people.
Yeah.
He would be. Not just him. Loads of people be fighting.
And now, if that's a fight, it's on the news the next day. It's nuts.
Different times, but that's the end of our top 10 managers list. Go on.
Last question. Your United team.
Yeah.
Let's take it to City or this City team.
It's so hard. Because Rio was saying to me the other day, he was the team he was saying, the Tevez, Rooney, Ronaldo. He was saying that team would beat Man City now. I'd left by then. But that was the team. They won the Champions League, didn't they? That team.
Yeah,
that team was mad.
Yeah.
He reckons they would beat Man City. Okay. I don't reckon. Even though I hate saying it, I think Man City would win.
This City team, I think, is the best.
I think City.
Best ever.
The football, you can't, bro. It's unbelievable. The football, you can't compete, bro.
With Pep as well,
you can't compete, bro. I think the City team wins.
Centurion one.
You think it's the best ever?
Yeah, I don't like saying it, but I think so.
Oh man,
there we go. There's your answer. You happy?
Very happy.
That's the end of our top 10 managers list of all-time Premier League. I'm going to re-say the order for you guys. In 13th place, we had Harry Redknapp. In 12th, we had David Moyes. In 11th, we had Ranieri. And then 10th and 9th joint, we had Mancini and Ancelotti. We had Dalglish in 8th, Benitez in 7th, Conte in 6th. Dalglish. Klopp in 5th. In 4th, we had Wenger. 3rd, we had Mourinho. In 2nd place, we had Pep Guardiola. And in 1st place, we had Sir Alex Ferguson. Leave the comments below of who you think your top 10 should be in all time. Faisal, want to say something like that?
Top 6, exact same order as men.
Is it?
Was it?
Fair play.
Come on.
All right, we'll see you guys in a few days for the next video. Peace.